So with all that, dumped into it, Professor, let's talk predictor. You didn't even send it to me, or if you did, I didn't find it.
He
So
sent it last night.
And
Oh, boy.
Travis didn't print it out. I'm going blind
Here
too.
you go, right here.
I'm going blind. We'll just all go blind. Go ahead, Professor.
So Kyle Larson, Denny Hamlin, Tyler Reddick, William Byron are my Group 1, Tier 1 drivers.
There's one guy already missing I'm asking about.
Is he the top of the next group? Martin Truex, Ryan Blaney, a nameless driver, Brad Keselowski, and Christopher Bell.
So I got a serious momentum question.
Sure.
Chop, this is a real question.
Yeah.
Is it fade to 4? Like he's now out of the playoffs.
He's absolutely. I mean, he was done before. Can you imagine now?
Okay.
Ain't no way. I mean,
All right.
You maybe there's a Talladega wreck and he slides in from 23rd or something, but I don't see it happening.
Start again. Larson, Byron, Hamlin. Who's the other 4 for top tier? Reddick?
Reddick. Won this race last year.
Okay, then your next group included Truex, Harvick.
Truex, Ryan Blaney, Harvick, Keselowski, Christopher Bell.
Okay. Can't believe you don't have Busher yet. I can't believe you have Kaz over Busher, but okay.
This is not a good track for Busher, bud.
But where's 30,000 population Prosper, Texas from here? It's got to be just down the road. It's a small state.
And it is race 30, so it all lines up for Busher. But he's never finished top 10 there. His best finish there is 15th. 13 races, bud.
All right, I'm listening.
Well, so then we get into Tier 3. You know who's in Tier 3, right?
They're the capital of the Tier 3 drivers. It's got to start with Kyle Busch in the 8.
It doesn't even start with him. But I will say, let's go back to last week. You gave me a hard time about Tier 3 driver Kyle Busch with his 22 wins there. Where did he finish?
In front of Harvick.
There was a guy on a bicycle that finished ahead of Harvick.
All right, Tier 3, Logano, Chastain, Kyle Busch, Chase Elliott, Bubba Wallace, Chris Buescher.
There's some shockers in there for me. So you've answered the Busher question. We got to talk Chase Elliott. Listen, I know we talk Chase every week, but I mean, I know he hasn't won this year, but it doesn't he normally run good at Texas, or does this year's performance drag him down too much?
No, his last top 5 at Texas was 2016.
Oh boy. All right, moving on from him. How about Bubba?
So Bubba he's 14th on the predictor.
All right, that's fair. Bubba's going to run somewhere 7th to 12th, 7th to 13th, which is, listen, he's actually having a nice playoffs. I'm not going to pick on Bubba. He's doing a nice job.
Yeah, and his mile and a half performance lately is pretty good. He finished 4th in 3 of the last 4 mile and a half races.
Well, that's why I thought
running top 5 and hit the wall. Flat tire.
All right. Keep going. I'm waiting to find who we're betting against.
Ty Gibbs, Alex Bowman, Eric Jones, Suarez, Chase Briscoe, Almirola, Austin Dillon.
Yeah.
Well,
I think we got to call out Ty Gibbs for a nice run at Bristol. He was pretty solid there.
That's fair, Chop.
He's getting close.
yeah, we just don't have enough data on Ty Gibbs is our issue.
So I think the struggle he's going to have is if he was this close and without being in the playoffs, he had a chance. But I think in the playoffs, the other guys are so out for blood that and I think even Ty, as young and as brash as he is at times, I think even he realizes, okay, the last thing I could do is put a fender on the 11 right here, right? And so he's going to be running against some team cars in the playoffs. But I do agree, he's looking it had the swagger all night, right? Like he did a really nice job.
Yeah, he's not a mile and a half guy, though. His best mile and a half finish is 14th.
All right, that's good. Good to know. How about Eric Jones? Eric Jones has been on a little bit of a hot streak.
Yeah, so he's predicted 18th.
Where you got Hocevar predicted?
31st.
I'm just saying, so let's talk about this for a minute. And this is no offense to the predictor because the predictor's using the same stuff the books are saying. So, right, Chop, when we talk about value and backdoor value and finding something that people haven't seen yet, Hocevar is the conversation you have to start to have. Just look, I'm not saying he's going to win the race. Let's just everybody calm down. But is he even in the books yet? That's my question for a top 10.
Plus 400.
That's a
good.
tall ask.
Yeah, that's some respect.
That is some respect. I was thinking it was going to be like 850. So 400, I think, is a great line. That's
Haley, Cindric, and Burton are in the plus, 1,000 and more.
And even look at Corey with the good year he's having. He's at plus 1,300 for a top 10. I mean, significantly.
So I think I would take the 7 at plus 1,300 over Hocevar at plus 400. Not that I think Corey could do it, but he almost won a stage at Bristol, like just for value alone, because if you do have another yellow-filled race and you get down to 28 or 29 cars, he could run 9th or 10th. I don't think he's going to drive up in the top 5, but the 7 gets better, it seems like, consistently each week. Mm-hmm. I know you're going to shake your head, Professor, because the reason he's 1,300 is because it is a long shot, right? I mean, I agree that there's no odds that say he's never had a top 10 anywhere but a super speedway. So
I'd still go the Hocevar route.
Okay, so you think 4-1 for Hocevar is a better actual bet?
Yes. Won the truck race there earlier this year. Like, he's fast. He's fast. He was running great at Kansas, tire violation.
Experience the thrill of the racetrack like you're in the driver's seat with DraftKings Sportsbook. Bet on your favorite racers and feel the rush of every overtake, pit stop, and victory like never before. Right now, new customers can turn $5 into $200 instantly in bonus bets. Bet 5 on anything to score big no matter what goes down on the track. Make sure to check out our DraftKings 5 bets to watch each week, and then head over to DraftKings Sportsbook app to check out the props, parlays, and more before placing your bets. The racing action doesn't stop till the checkered flag drops. Download the DraftKings Sportsbook app now and join with code DMD. New customers can bet $5 to get $200 instantly in bonus bets. That's code DMD, only on DraftKings Sportsbook. The crown is yours. All right, predictor, let's jump right into the odds then. Is it a back-to-back, Chop? We beat everybody, all of them, plus 500.
I wouldn't bet against him. He's got his swagger meters on tilt right now.
Oh, it is. I mean, think about it. Think about this. Race 1, Darlington. What happened to him, Professor, at race 1? Leading and
that was the loose wheel.
Loose wheel while leading. Chance to win that race. Then he goes to Kansas, and he had a chance to win that race. Restart, he was snoozing at Kansas with a car that could win the race. Reddick wins it. Then he wins Bristol. So in the first 3 races, the 11 is there. And I think that's why he's 5-1. And I think at 5-1, you have to still probably have him on your sheet to protect because the guy is going to be right in the mix.
How does he fare at Texas, Professor?
He's won 3 times there, finished top 2 in 2 of the last 3.5-mile races. I don't think you can bet against the guy. Like, especially he's got that Netflix show following him around. Like, that guy wants to do everything at this point.
I do agree. He's got the full swag. Like, he's got the...
Oh. It's oozing.
It's win or bust now. I do feel like it's like a little Kyle Larson-esque from earlier in the year. It's kind of win or bust for Hamlin. So I wouldn't have him anywhere other than... I mean, if you're going to have him to win.
Yeah.
All right, so you like Hamlin to win. Let's try to find some others. Larson, Byron Truex. I know it's going to be a decision. Reddick, Bell, Busch. Man, their odds are low on all these guys.
I like Larson this week.
His start to the playoffs is incredible. Average finish at 2.3. It's
2007, it would have got him second in points. Not that I'm a little sore about all that.